Compared to the standard Watch 6, the differences are significant. Xiaomi also quietly launched the Redmi Watch 6 Active. I'm giving away wired headphones, linked in the comments. It has the look of a smartwatch, but the price of a fitness tracker. However, in terms of functionality, it's likely closer to a fitness tracker, what people often call a large-sized fitness tracker product. Its launch price is 349 yuan, and the price for Guobushi, a specific sales channel or platform, is 296 yuan. And although it was just released, the price on some platforms has already dropped to 269 yuan. This price point of around 200 something yuan is actually quite good. Here's the watch itself, along with its magnetic charging cable, which should be compatible with the Xiaomi Band, and a simple user manual. Let's take a look at the watch itself. Its positioning is probably similar to the Honor Smartwatch RS5 that I unboxed a while ago, although the Honor one is cheaper at 190 yuan. As soon as you pick it up, you can feel that the size of this watch isn't actually that big. Comparing it to the previous Watch 6, you can tell that this one is 1.85 inches, while that one is 2 inches, so it's clearly a size smaller. The strap is made of TPU material, which is actually quite soft. The strap is the detachable kind. Let's check if it's compatible with the Watch 6. It is compatible, no problem. Its frame is the same as the Watch 6, featuring those right-angled edges, but the material is different. The Watch 6 has an aluminum alloy frame, while this one has a plastic frame. Also, on the side, the Watch 6 has a crown and a button, whereas this one only has a single button. We can press and hold this button to turn it on. Its thickness is 9.9, and it's a bit higher if you include this protrusion. Let's take a quick look at its weight. It feels quite light in the hand. This is the Watch 6 Vitality Edition, around 39 grams. This is the Watch 6 Standard Edition, around 43 grams. This is the Honor RS5, around 41 grams. And this is the Xiaomi Band 10 Pro, around 37 grams. So it's about the same weight as the Xiaomi Band 10 Pro, but generally, none of them are particularly heavy. They're all around 40 grams. Upon getting it, there's a new software update, so let's go ahead and update it quickly. It's already updated here, and this is its default wallpaper. Let me put it on so you can see the size. Since it's 1.85 inches, it's a relatively suitable size, meaning it looks pretty good on both men and women. You can take a look at the proportions and size. This is the Honor RS5i, which has a 1.97-inch screen, so it's slightly larger. This is the Redmi Watch 6 with a 2.07-inch screen. As you can see, it's even larger, making it relatively more suitable for men. Now, let's take a look at the comparison of their bezels. You could say there's a clear hierarchy here. This is the Watch 6 Active version, and this is the Watch 6 Standard version. The standard version of the Watch 6 has basically uniform bezels on all four sides, and they're very narrow. For this one, the four sides are basically uniform in width, but they are a bit wider. However, compared to the Honor RS5 in the same market segment, the bezels are actually about the same. As for the screen, it has a 1.85-inch display size, and the resolution's 322 ppi, so the sharpness is actually quite good. The peak brightness can reach 1200 nits, which is enough for outdoor use. Also, regarding the refresh rate, it looks like it's 60 Hz, so it's quite smooth. You can see there are still some transition animations, so the smoothness of this watch is actually quite good. The entire system logic has finally been changed back. The system logic is much easier to use than the Watch 6. As you can see, swiping down is the notification center, swiping up is the control center, which has many shortcut buttons, swiping left brings up these shortcut cards, and swiping right does the same. It's a loop. The shortcut cards are also customizable. Pressing the side button takes you to the app center, where you can see options like workout, workout records, vitality indicators, heart rate, energy score, blood pressure, sleep, stress, breathing, women's health, weather, calendar, to-do, frequent contacts, and so on. Since it's a smartwatch, it does have a speaker and a microphone, so you can make and receive calls when it's connected to your phone. This is a major feature that sets it apart from a smartband. It also has music control, remote camera shutter, alarm, Pomodoro timer, stopwatch, countdown timer, and world clock, but it does not have a compass. Another thing to note is that it doesn't have a card wallet, so it doesn't support NFC. Also, the voice recorder function found on other Xiaomi watches and bands is missing from this active version. Currently, this version doesn't have offline payment for WeChat or Alipay, but I saw on the product page that they will add offline payment for WeChat and Alipay via an OTA update later on, so we'll have to wait for the next version. So in terms of specific functionality, it's definitely weaker than a smartwatch. Of course, it's also less functional than the Xiaomi Smart Band. At the very least, those allow you to download third-party mini programs and apps, but this one doesn't. Let's take a quick look at the settings. Regarding display brightness, it also lacks an ambient light sensor, so it uses manual stepless brightness adjustment. As for sound and haptics, it has ringtones and vibration alerts. The vibration comes from a rotor motor. The vibration's quite strong, but it still falls short compared to linear motors. Finally, regarding battery life, the official rating is about 12 days, and if you turn on the always-on display, it's about 6 days. This battery performance is pretty average and not as good as the standard version of the Watch 6. In terms of sports, it supports over 140 different workout modes, so the number of sports tracked is quite extensive. Additionally, it doesn't support independent GPS, so if you want to have a route map, you'll still need to bring your phone along. As for basic health monitoring, there are no issues at all. Features like all-day heart rate monitoring, blood oxygen monitoring, sleep tracking, and stress monitoring are all supported. So while it does support basic sports and health monitoring, it still falls a bit short in terms of functionality and overall versatility. So the target audience for this smartwatch is people who don't have a huge budget, but also don't want a fitness band because they feel it's too small, and they want the look and feel of a proper smartwatch. In that case, this is still a pretty good choice because the price really isn't expensive, it's just over 200 yuan, and the overall appearance is actually quite good. As for basic health monitoring and sports tracking features, they're all comprehensive, including essential functions like message notifications and the ability to make and receive calls. Its current price is around 260 yuan, while the Redmi Watch 6 is over 400 yuan. There's a 200 yuan price difference between them, so they really aren't products in the same category. If you have a sufficient budget, the Watch 6 is definitely the better choice, but if your budget's limited, this one offers better value for money. Of course, when compared to smartband products, especially the Xiaomi Band 10, their prices are quite similar. The main advantage of a smartband is its compact form factor, so it's less noticeable when you're wearing it day to day. If you want something small, a smartband's definitely more suitable and feels less intrusive to wear. But if you don't really care about the compact size of a smartband, then this smartwatch might be a better choice. Remember to hit the follow button. I'll be giving both of these watches away to you all after I finish testing them. Alright, that's all for this video. I hope it helps with your purchasing decision. For those who haven't followed yet, remember to hit that follow button. I'm Daxon, and I'll see you in the next video.